Origin of Zeus. Zeus is the youngest son of Cronus and Rhea. He is the most powerful member and ruler, the Olympian gods, an extra-dimensional race of superhumans. Zeus slew his father and took his place as the Sky-Father of the Olympian realm. Zeus is the Olympian god of thunder and wisdom and father of Hercules. Zeus' first appearance was in the Golden Age comic Daring Mystery Comics No. 6, September, 1940. Zeus started out his life as the youngest son of Cronos. Cronos was the ruler of the superhuman extra-dimensional race, called the Titans, and he was married to the Titaness Rhea. Cronos and Rhea were the offspring of the sky god Uranus and the primeval elder goddess Gaia. Cronos overthrew his father's rule by using a sickle, given to him by Gaia, and cut Uranus's genitals off. The Uranus prophesied that Cronus would likewise be overthrown by one of his own children. As a result of this prediction upon the birth of each of his own children, Cronos swallowed his offspring, being immortal, they survived. The offspring he sent there were Poseidon, Hades, Hera, Demeter, and Hestia. Appalled at the mistreatment of their children, Cronos's wife Rhea concealed her sixth pregnancy from him and secretly gave birth to Zeus on Mount Lycaeum in Arcadia, which is an area of the land now known as Greece. Rhea then gave the infant Zeus to the safekeeping of Gaia, who hid the baby in the cave of Dicte on Aegean Hill on the Isle of Crete, where he was tended by various nymphs. Zeus grew to adulthood among the shepherds of Mount Ida, Crete, and then set about taking revenge on Cronus. Zeus mixed Cronus's drink with mustard, and made Cronus vomit, thus freeing his siblings, who were adults by now. Zeus also freed 3 one-eyed giants, called Cyclopes, and 300-handed giants, called Hecatonkers, all 6 of whom Cronus had imprisoned there for fear they would help overthrow him. The grateful Cyclopes taught Zeus how to wield his energy-manipulating powers in battle. Zeus and his allies fought a 10-year war with the Titans, which ended with Zeus's victory, and thus Uranus's prediction came true. Zeus imprisoned most of the Titans in Tartarus and established himself in Olympus as supreme ruler of the Olympian race. Zeus married the goddess Hera, however he engaged in many affairs with goddesses and also with mortal women both before and during the heroic age of ancient Greece. Some of his children were gods, while others were half-mortal demigods. Hercules, Zeus's son by the mortal woman Alcmena. Hercules was born a half-mortal demigod, but Zeus transformed him into an immortal god upon his mortal demise. In Hercules' case, the fates prophesied the elder goddess Gaia would send her children, the giants, to slay Zeus and the Olympians, overthrowing Zeus' rule, and that no god could slay these giants, only a mortal bearing the lion's sign. To avert the end of the Olympian gods, Athena arranged for Zeus to sire this champion who would be strong and mighty enough to defend the gods and slay the giants. That champion was Hercules. Hercules fulfilled his destiny, protecting Zeus and the Olympian gods against the giants, and has remained their mightiest warrior, champion and defender ever since. Zeus' godly children are Ares, Hephaestus, Hebe and Eris, all mothered by Hera, Athena, by the Titaness Metis, Dionysus, by the mortal woman Semele, Apollo and Artemis, twins, by the Titaness Leto, Hermes, by the mountain nymph Maia, and Persephone, by Demeter, and Aphrodite, by Dione. Zeus, Hera, Poseidon, Demeter, Hestia, Apollo, Ares, Artemis, Athena, Hephaestus, Hermes, and Aphrodite, comprised the membership of the High Council of the Olympian gods known as the Pantheon. Hestia later resigned her seat in the council in favor of Zeus's son Dionysus. Zeus's brother Hades was not a member of the Pantheon, preferring to spend virtually all of his time within the underworld, which he ruled. In ancient times Zeus and his fellow Olympians successfully defeated challenges to their rule by the giants Otus and Ephialtes, by a small army of superhuman giants, and, most dangerously, by the monster Typhoeus, father of Typhon, the Titan who has menaced the Olympians in recent times. After he died, Zeus was imprisoned in Tartarus, the hell of the Greeks, by his brother Hades, to keep Zeus from interfering in his affairs. To check the growing power of Hera, Athena sent Hercules and Amadeus Cho into the underworld to retrieve him. Hades intercepted them and placed Zeus on trial for being an imperfect god and no better than the worst criminal condemned to Tartarus, before a jury of the damned. During the trial, Zeus's own temper and arrogance condemned him, with only Hercules stepping up to defend him, despite Zeus stating creating Hercules was a mistake. Hercules' valor in battling his own mortal shade and testimony about his nobility caused Zeus to begin to wonder if he had been wrong in condemning Hercules' humanity and love for mortals. To save Hercules' life, Zeus willingly drank from the river Lethe, thereby erasing his memory and casing him to be reincarnated on Earth as a child. While reverted to the form of a child, Zeus went on several adventures with Hercules, in the process rediscovering his weather control powers and other abilities. When Hera threatened to destroy the universe, Zeus was part of a team of Avengers sent to stop her. In the battle he was captured by Hera, but convinced her that she did not need to destroy the world because she could start over with a new Zeus. Typhon, Hera's slayed bodyguard, had unfortunately somehow freed himself from his band, keeping him imprisoned. Using the Aegis to protect himself from their lightning, he proceeded to kill both Zeus and Hera, allowing Thanatos to take their souls to the underworld. When Amatsu Mikaboshi returned as the Chaos King to return everything, the multiverse itself, to nothingness, he was opposed by Zeus' son Hercules, now with power on a level far beyond any ever previously wielded by a Skyfather, and many of Earth's other heroes. During this Chaos War, the Chaos King resurrected many deceased heroes and villains to use as his army to oppose Hercules and his forces. Zeus, as well as several other Olympian gods, was among those who returned to the land of the living. During the course of the war, Zeus, now returned to adult form, and with his power amplified by the Chaos King, was used to attack Galactus and Hercules before he fell once again, this time before the newfound might of his own son, Hercules. In the final battle with the Chaos King, Hercules eventually prevailed, and though the Chaos King was sent to the Phantom Zone by Galactus, the damage he'd done remained. Hercules used the last of his awesome power to repair the damage to the 98% multiverse and put everything back to the way it had been before the war had begun. It was during this multiversal rebuilding process that Hercules resurrected a multitude of fallen heroes and villains, including Zeus and Hera, many of whom had actually died before the events of the Chaos War. Shortly after the defeat of the Chaos King and the end of the war, a gigantic vision of Zeus was spotted off the coast of upstate New York. Around the same time, a new mountain appeared out of nowhere. Zeus was back, and this new mountain was the new home of the Olympian gods. No sooner had Zeus and most of the other Olympian gods come to reside in their new mountain home than the Incredible Hulk came calling in an attempt to get Zeus to help him and his fellow Hulks with each of their individual issues. The Hulk encountered much adversity in his attempt to scale the new mountain home of the Olympians, but successfully met and overcame them all until he finally met Zeus, but was quickly struck down by Zeus's lightning. Zeus is a god of near limitless powers, rivaling his Asgardian peer Odin, and is the most powerful Olympian god. Zeus has superhuman strength and can lift over 90 tons without further increasing his strength with magic. He has superhuman stamina, agility, and he is virtually tireless. Zeus possesses superhuman speed and is able to travel at the speed of light or even faster. All of Zeus's physical abilities are far beyond the human norm. He can augment his physical abilities to far beyond Hercules' level and withstand a direct blow from that level of strength without moving. Zeus is immortal like all Olympian gods, and he does not age. Zeus cannot be harmed by conventional attacks, has a great resistance to physical attacks, and is immune to all diseases. Zeus possesses vast magical energy powers he can use for almost any effect. These include, but are not limited to, teleporting himself and others across dimensions, transforming others, enchanting objects, weather control, increasing his physical strength and speed. Zeus is a skilled shapeshifter and has often seduced women by turning into various animals and growing in size. Zeus is most famous for projecting energy in the form of thunderbolts. These thunderbolts are many times more powerful than a regular lightning bolt from a storm, but share the basic look if not characteristics as well. He can project thunderbolts powerful enough to bring down the Hulk with ease and kill or completely incinerate beings as powerful as Hulk. As a weapon, Zeus possesses a power source known as the Thunderbolt. It signifies his status as head of the Olympians. It grants lightning powers to its wielder as seen with Hera and Athena. Zeus has lightning along with other weather control powers on his own. It is possible the thunderbolt augments these and other powers to some unknown degree.